says when we draw. Alright, Blue-White Dovin War. For those of you, many of you probably know that a lot of the decks we play on the stream are viewer submissions. Something I also offer is a build-around deck submission where someone says, hey, Jeff, can you try and work with this idea? And then I put together the details. The submission for this build-around was they wanted to see Antiquities War paired specifically with Dovin the Grand Arbiter. So this was the pile of blue-white Magic the Gathering cards that I have put together. It's possible we want to try some Tezzeret over Teferi, but let's go ahead and jump into some games here and see how they feel. See how it goes. Chaos Wand is my cheeky 2 of in the main deck that should be very good against the Nexus of Fate decks. Build-around donation decks are $25 for subscribers or $35 for non-subscribers. Yeah, I didn't put Deploy in. I put Warrant Warden in because I wanted some cheap spot removal. And like, you need a lot of artifacts to hit with the Antiquities War consistently. Hope they're playing mono red. I've had tier 3 subs can submit a build around with their free deck for the month. So tier 3 subs add a deck worth 30 points every month. So if you are a subscriber, you can submit a build around idea with your monthly sub, with your monthly deck submission. Hey, Zero, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate you shipping your Bezo bucks back this way again. Welcome. Mono white. This hand is also probably decent against mono white. They usually don't have counter spells in the main. Do we consider Smothering Tide? That's the one where it makes treasures, right? When you, I don't know. I feel like I already had so many cheeky things. So hopefully the fountains are going to keep us alive through the aggro here. Yikes. All right, so we need to hit an untapped land for turn 5 here. So they're gaining 2 this turn, making this a 4. They're going to gain, they're getting 3 this turn. So this thing's going to hit us for like 6 next turn. I am still at 21 conveniently though, so I've got that going for me. No, I don't. Oh, do I want to draw a card? I guess that's a good question. So next turn I'm getting attacked. Oh, God. So we're dead? So we're dead? I think we're dead. I think we have died. Mono blue, Tempo is a good budget deck. Alright, Dovin. We're gonna play Dovin Bond in Pocket Sand mode here. Hey, look, a distraction! Shishisha! I think we'd rather just play sweepers rather than sleep. Would rather just actually kill their stuff. Yeah, they have Conclave Tribunal. Poor Dovin. Can't even play Pocket Sand mode. So Dovin's gonna die to this. Oh, wait, are they not killing Dovin? Land, please. Land, please. Land, please. Land! 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 Please! Please, Shuffler! Shuffler, please! Please, yes! Yes! Shuffler! Shuffler! Oh, yeah. That's some good stuff right there. All right, so they still have 2 creatures, but I've got my boy Dovin Bond checking in here with the distractions. Doink.
But I'll make an exception for you.
All right, everybody who was gonna make shuffler threads, please stop. The shuffler is clearly working fine. It gave us the 5th land when we needed it. Please do not speak ill of my friend the shuffler. Yikes! I think we've died. Yeah, so what do I want to do? I actually have a bunch of choices here, right? So, like, hey, Filthy Casual. Thank you for the Twitch Prime support. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So I could, like, Dovan downtick. There might honestly be a line where we, like, Dovan downtick, play Compass, get a land. Because if I can get to 7 lands, the Thaumatic Compass effectively removes the Adanto Vanguard, right? So, like, if I play a 6th land this turn, I can play a 7th land next turn. I think I'm actually supposed to play and activate Compass here. Yeah, I could double Dovan down tick as well. But I think getting Compass online is the right line. No, I need to activate Compass this turn. Yeah, so if I go get a 6th land right now, and then next turn I get to play a 7th land, because this finds me a 7th land next turn. And this makes a Thopter, which puts me to 11. So I get to chump block Pridemate, take 6, go to 5. And then next turn, I can flip this over, as well as play Dovan and make another token. So I'm like dead to removal, but I think this is working towards getting me into a winnable spot. I'm actually not. I'm dead to land Conclave. Oh, Compass doesn't untap. You're super right. I forgot Compass doesn't untap. I forgot it doesn't untap when it transforms. Yeah, Dovan double down lives at 1. Yeah, outside of hoping they forget how their cards work, Dovan double down is the only answer.
I wrote an entire treatise inspired by a good assault. There's no accounting for luck. Maybe yours will keep up my blood pumping.
Peace, Danon. Catch you later. Well, we're staying alive so far, but I don't think we're drawing to any outs here. Hey, Spit, when you resub, you need to just vomit. The aggro deck's really good when they only drew 2 lands that game. We were so close. Can you just draw like 4 lands and have 2 less spells? No, you're not timing people out who say decks aren't tier 1. There's no objective data in Magic. Stop it. Alright, 4 Baffling End sounds awesome here. They actually errata'd Pride Mage to make it no longer a May trigger. Yeah, all the stuff goes up on YouTube. Well, welcome back, Bren. I appreciate it. I don't think I bring in Tithe Takers just to block. I don't really have anything else I want to cut here, right? I think this is fine. You can't watch my recent videos because I take all of the wonderful time out of my day to cut everything up and put it on my YouTube channel for you. So if you'd like to watch things I have streamed in the past, be sure to check out youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland or jeffhoagland.com. Because I want to drive traffic to my other places. Alternatively, you could subscribe to my wonderful channel and get access to my Twitch videos, but otherwise, I'd prefer you check out my website and stuff like that. Spyglass technically turns off Adanto's ability, but that's like really narrow. Yeah, I agree. I know there's people in chat talking about why aren't we playing Settle Wreckage after we played a game where Settle would be very good, but in general, Settle is very telegraphed. Right on time to drop. Dovin's very good as just like this like Lingering Souls impersonation, just like make some blockers. Yep, he's good in aggressive shell too. I agree with that too. Settle is not great against Graces. Wow, it triggers Pride Babe. That's like next level. You good, Terminator. I missed modding a bunch of people yesterday because I was kind of out of it.
On the shoulders of giants.
I will defend my ally. Some solutions must.
I don't really care if they flip the land. I don't want to lose my Dovin. My body is ready to get negated next turn. Ooh, not getting negated. That's exciting. Getting Conclave Tribunals here. Forwarded Deuce with the 2-month resub. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I'm playing Warrant Warden because I wanted a way to take creatures off the table. And it's very good with Teferi's +1. You get to untap 2 lands. Alright, well. So I'm going to chump block here. And then next turn, my Thopter will kill their Dovin, and then I will Cleansing Nova, putting them down to just an Adanto Vanguard. And then on the back of Compass and Fountain of Renewal, we might actually be okay here. We did not get to Vampires yesterday. We had a bunch of people cut the line yesterday. So Vamps is still waiting to be played. I think we'll probably get to Vamps tomorrow or Thursday. There's been a lot of generous people gifting subs to push us up to goals, so if we hit the land naturally, I'm gonna go War into Compass. If we miss on the land, I'm gonna go Compass, activate, play Fountain. That's the biggest problem with this card. Is like you have to put so many artifacts in your deck, and then you're still like likely to miss a lot of the time. Like with only 20 some artifacts, like we're gonna miss like something like 20 or 30% of the time, I believe. It's the number of how often you miss with that card is like much higher than you want it to be. I'm not sure we can win from this position. Like, we get to flip both of these, but, like, they're gonna plus their Dovin and, like, go up 3 counters on him. And, like, my Antiquities War, like, isn't doing anything here, right? Yeah, we're pretty dead. There's a good chance this deck just ends up being a failed experiment. In fact, rather than burn all of the ranked points that Jundwhirler got us, I'm gonna pop into the unranked queue with this one. The old traditional play. Mustfall casting. Whoop. 13 months of the best Magic community. Also, thank you for still doing older formats. Love the modern legacy content. Well, thanks for the 13 months to support Mustfall. We had a really good league with Jeskai Stoneblade this morning to start the day. So you definitely want to check that out. Where's Traxos? What deck am I shuffling? I have my 5 basic lands that Hurly Burly did for me. With wonderful border extensions. Perfect. All right, it's a good curve. We played a straight Dovin Karn shell earlier in the season and it felt a little bit mediocre. Not sure if there's anything there or not. Sprim, thank you very much for the very generous tier 3 up there. I appreciate it. Sorry, Twitch was giving you some issues. You tried out Bant tokens with Dovan? I have not. What do you think of Rights replacing Steamkin? I think Steamkin's pretty important in that archetype. I don't know. I haven't played it enough to know for sure, but Steamkin seems like the type of card that the deck wants to be playing. Like, I get it feels bad when it dies, but like sometimes they don't have the removal and then you kill them. Alright, well now that Karn hit an artifact, I'm sure this is about to miss. Ooh, we found a treasure. Full Flame, thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. To trigger my Dovin here a little bit. Dovin's Sai is interesting for triggering. Triggering, what's it called? I don't know, I guess like Dovin makes a bunch of guaranteed Thopters though too. How does Compass host gates? I've not talked to Wizards yet. Talking with them this evening. Or at least someone there. Look at us aggro, chat. Look at us aggro. They're down to 4. I've got Antiquities War popping off next turn. I've got a Dovin at 9. Did we do it? I think we did it. I mean, even if they have Gates Ablaze, they die to Antiquities War, right? I think they're on the 0 order. The pink here is happening by March. I think we're gonna run the stretch goal to see if we can hit that. So people wanted a stretch goal. Oh, we're just gonna get combo killed. Got it? Oh, they're not getting combo killed. All right. They could have fog now. JVL, what's going on? Whoop. Captain Sedai, thanks for the 18 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Get some counter spells in my deck. Cut these cleansing novas. Clicks a bit. I don't think this is a Tithe Taker matchup. It's really not a Warrant matchup either, though, right? So Tithe Taker's probably better than that because it just attacks and blocks. Let's do that. Sorcerous Spyglass doesn't really have text here. I mean, it wasn't strictly a win more card that game, Twitch. It found us artifacts to make our Karn token bigger, and it meant that we beat Gates Ablaze. Listen, talking about how great Chipotle is, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't you hate Chipotle? Chipotle is wonderful. Their lime chips are very good. It's all just very good. Yeah, I agree. I agree that the number of hits my deck has for Antiquities War is low-ish. That's why I jammed 2 Chaos Wands into it. But maybe Kent. I don't know. It depends on what we talk about. First day back at work since month watch you daily. Glad to have you around. What's going on, Jerome? Hope you're having a good one. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that so I can play War this turn, but I have like Dovin to play this turn and I really want to work towards a land. If I hit a land for Teferi next turn, I get to like play Teferi plus and hold up a counterspell. Mr. Dynamite with the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yep. Land. Ding ding. Oh, I guess I should have upkeep scried there because the treasure tokens would have done it for me too. The treasure tokens would have guaranteed gotten me there. Although I guess hitting the land naturally like this means if I wanted to, I could flip the treasure map and then have both counter spells this turn, right? The WotC call was initiated by me, so I doubt that. God, the stupid stop is so brutal. I guess I get to draw with Teferi anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Actually, am I drawing with Teferi? I'm probably not, right? I think I'm tucking the Wilderness Reclamation. And like with the treasure tokens here, I could jam this. Hey, J Peach, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. So if they somehow beat the board, that's annoying. I mean, I'm sure there is delta. Copying small files is generally always slow, regardless of your operating system, though.
Let's skip to the good part.
Just make more artifacts here since this is popping off next turn. Yeah, with the negate here, we should be a favorite to win, I believe. I've liked the Sultai Nexus deck we've played a little bit, but honestly, a lot of the Nexus decks we've played have felt a little mediocre. I don't know that I'm in love with any of them. This is probably too aggressive. They're like gonna negate me and then untap and Nexus me. But I guess if I tried to negate the Nexus, they'd do that then anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, trying to draw in my other counterspell. Thanks for the 2 months, Wesley. Our overall goal is to not die and have Antiquities War pop off. I've had enough Splunk training for today and enough Nexus for the season. What's going on, Robert? Thanks for the 11 months. Welcome back. Nexus me, baby. My turn. Deal. Triggers.
Thought.
Apparently they're dead and just taking their sweet time about it. Great, well we did our thing. It was not the Stone Cold Bratwurst. I don't. Tribal Anthem effects like Radiant Destiny see play. What kind of shell do you think they'd see play in? I think the supporting cards there are just like a little bit too lackluster. Like other cards do similar things in shells that might want that effect. The Beyond Meat, Beyond Burger. I don't think so. That one doesn't sound familiar. So, I think I scry during my upkeep since I have a 2-drop here. If I draw the 3rd land naturally, I could jam Dovan on curve, but I think hitting the 3rd land is more important than chancing Dovan on curve. Does it taste like meat? If it tastes like meat, I probably won't care for it. Because the reason why I don't eat meat is because I really don't care for the taste. I've done homemade potato-based burgers before. Done like sweet potato-based patties. Honestly, I think a lot of like vegetarian and vegan dishes would probably do a lot better if they weren't pushed so hard as meatless. Like, if they were just like, this is something that tastes good, that's worth eating, like, give it a try, like, more people would probably eat it.
Fired by a good assault.
What I say my favorite food / meal is? Can I say cheesecake followed by dessert? Is that an option? That's like the American option, right? Am I looking for a land tier? I feel like I'm not with these treasure maps. Also not looking for a compass. Yeah, like, Tezzeret definitely draws more cards to this deck, but like someone said, Teferi, we had, like, last game was a good example of, like, Teferi untapping our lands to big effect.
Not just a gadget, but
We try and win with Chaos Wand? We could, potentially. It's okay, Aight. We won't judge you for tailing files. I'm judging. Yeah, Mox Amber is the only Mox in chat. That is correct. Oh no! Oh no! They're gonna take the Antiquities War away. Or are they gonna take Dovin? Oh! Oh, no respect, huh? No respect for the old Antiquities War, eh? This is your brain on, Bob? I think this is gonna be my last deck for the day, Bob. Thank you very much for the sub gifties. We'll get that on tomorrow for sure. I have my call with Watsy this afternoon, so I have to be done by like 4. Sounds good, you rock. I'm gonna have to dye my beard too, aren't I? No, I'm gonna go get it done professionally. Christy wanted to do it ourselves because she's cheap, and we could stream it if we do it ourselves, but I'm just gonna go get it done professionally, especially if it's gonna involve my beard too. I heard you're streaming the call with Watsy. That is not the case. Thank you, Bison, for the 4 months, by the way. So, Illinois is a 2-party consent state, so I'd have to tell them I'm recording it. And I'm not sure if that's something they'd be cool with. I guess I could ask.
I am not going to sit this one out. No time for a break.
So they must have a counterspell here, right? Or a Settle the Wreckage? Alright, so there's the squad. We need to restart here because the audio is distorting. Oh, they can counterspell and still... Alright, I think I just want to beat double removal spell here. Do we get Twitter beating minutes? Alright, well, I guess I can sacrifice one of these to draw a card, right? Dye your entire body pink. That sounds terrifying. Leave my junk alone, chat. Leave my junk adjacent body area alone. All right, this game's gonna keep going on, so I'm gonna restart the client real quick so it stops being audio distorting. Oh, attacking with treasures was free because you could sack them in response. Yeah, that's a good call. So I should have, if I was expecting settle, I should have attacked with treasures because I could sack 2 of them. Yeah, that's a good call. I lost things that I wasn't supposed to lose there, if I'm better. Yeah, I have 2 maps actually, so I should have shipped 2 treasures in with my attackers.
I'm known for my...
No, the Mythic Championship is full. The call is just to find out who I potentially pissed off or what I did to piss them off. I have to assume there's a reason. They've never wanted to work with me before, even though I'm larger than ever.
I will be the one to guide my people. Show no mercy.
I probably typed one of them out. You know, that's probably not out of the question. I think we're dead here at this point, right? Think we're dead. I don't really have things to like play through these planeswalkers. Like my way to win is an enchantment that takes time to set up, and Vrest is just gonna kill that. Let's get some counter spells in our deck. I think Modern Elves is great. The last two Modern tournaments I played Green White Elves at, or Green Black Elves at. We've played it a ton. If you go to my website, there's a playlist with like over a dozen leagues. It's one of my favorite decks in Modern. Bob, it's okay. I'm giving it till the end of the month, Bob. Till the end of the month, okay? It's gonna no, it's 4,400, Bob. The goal is 44. Sorry, I know it's kind of, I should probably put some text here. This is to the next emote. I said the beard goal was 4,400. Twitch automatically puts a goal every 200, and I'm giving it till the end of the month. Yeah, maybe getting the map down earlier was better. I could see that. You're correct. You're not going to do it all alone. You're good. And a lot of others pumped it up today. I think I just map here. I guess, no, this is probably wrong. Because, like, next turn I could Tithe Taker plus map. What's the difference between sub points and subscribers? So sub points give extra points for higher tier subs. So like a tier 3 sub gives me 6 sub points. And a tier 2 sub gives me 2 sub points. Tithe Taker seems great against their counter spell Settle the Wreckage deck. Yeah, I actually don't want to stop this turn because I want to play I think I want to just get this going ASAP. The Mardu control was okay. It was the best version of that Archetype that we've played, but those colors are just so bad against decks where Kaya's Wrath doesn't have text. So, like, if your opponent's not playing creatures, you just flail a lot. Hey, Volper, thanks for gifting the subby. When you're a streamer of my size, you no longer get higher percentages for the higher tier subs because I just get the same percentages for all the subs. So it's weird. The Twitch stat page doesn't tell me exactly how many subs I've been gifted, but it does give me a dollar amount for sub gifts, so I could approximate it basically. A pink morph suit. Oh, it's the way I've sequenced here. The threshold to get the higher percentage actually isn't that high. It's only like 500 sub points. So like once you get to that point and stay there, you can apply with your whoever to get it. The direct advantage to higher sub points for me specifically is more emotes for the channel. Pink Power Rangers outfit. That's not good. Oh, that's actually kind of scary.
I will gladly point out your inadequacy. There is elegance in simplicity.
Well, I think people are gonna be like, obviously I get money for subs, but they're talking about like subs versus like donations, for instance. Thanks, Dragonfire X. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Tuesday wherever you're at. After the beard, we're playing Fortnite, which I guess is exactly how that works. Negate sounds great. So I lose Tithe Taker here. And then next turn, I get to plus Dovin and put him to 8. Subs, donations, ads, YouTube. Subs are like the huge bulk of my income, especially on months like this where we have extra. I think it's like something like 70+% most months. The actual answer is that my income varies pretty wildly month to month. There isn't a ton of consistency.
Constantly seek to innovate.
I believe it's explain quality is the thing. It sounds like it would make for hard financial planning. Yeah, my wife and I, generally speaking, we just budget our income to live off of what she makes, and then most of what I make, we like put into saving or like buy extra stuff for the kids and things like that. We're pretty frugal. Like when this became a job for me, we didn't like go out and like buy a new car and all this other stuff. Yeah. It was like going into retirement and paying off the mortgage early. We're like pretty responsible adults. You should play Drake's on the first day of pink hair. Oh my gosh, I should have kept the land because there's an Eldest Reborn. I have this treasure to like undo my mistake a little bit here, but this is awkward. Yeah, we were talking about stuff. I am not a responsible adult. Alright, well, that's also a good card, so I'm gonna blow this up and draw another card. Yikes, what a huge mistake. Just mono gas on top of my deck. Dovin's really good, I agree. We played Jeskai aggro with Dovin and Heroic Reinforcements, and it felt really impressive. I'm gonna get combo killed this turn, but I definitely don't want to lose either of my planeswalkers, so let's do this. What a comedy of errors. They have a negate here too. They have a negate off of their treasures. That would be real bad for us. Alright, sweet. I'd like to draw 3, please. The fact that I played that land could end up costing us this game.
This is why I am banned from gambling.
This is why I'm generally banned from gambling. Well, this is the first time I've ever ulted a Dovin and not felt like I'm about to win the game. So, like an okay thing going on here. What do they have? They're getting like a Dovin back themselves next turn is like the best thing in the bin. The Dovan animation is A+. Unrealistic. I'm gonna play this because it's gonna transform, which means I still have Negate up.
Small example of my genius.
So they get a Dovan here. I'd be up like 3 or 4 cards plus treasure tokens if I'd have just held that stupid land in my hand. Super awkward that I'm an idiot. Having 2 negates here with our planeswalkers and our war puts us in like a pretty insulated spot though, which is nice. Wonder if they have a negate of their own. They paused like they had a counterspell last turn but didn't want to burn their treasures, yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Sorry I'm late. Let's skip to the...
This Teferi could run away with the game at this point for sure. Alright, it's another Antiquities War. This deck is definitely sweet. The question is it good though? Sweet and good don't always overlap. Yeah, that's actually why I put the Chaos Wand in the deck. It seems really fantastic in those matchups. Our two copies of Chaos Wand in our deck. You have 7 cards in their bin, so like Azcanta's gonna flip this turn. I think there's a good chance we're dead here. We need this negate to be good enough, basically. And like I just have infinitely more counterspells and resources if I hadn't like played that land out and then like scrambled. Yeah, so like if they find like Settle the Wreckage, I'm just gonna be dead here, unfortunately.
Giants.
No time for a break.
I'm not sure. I think so. I think Karnstruck just becomes huge. I think it just like turns into a base 5/5. Well, they didn't attack there, which bodes well for me. If they didn't attack there, I feel like we're about to kill them. Hey, Greg Zerfeathers, thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, well, if they don't have a settle, we're in a good spot. Oh, wait, and they already used their land untap, right? So even if they have settle, I have a negate and they can't sabotage me anymore. Sweet. I like that we're actually winning with Antiquities War. Rawr. Alright, well I fudged it and we still got a game 3, so that's exciting. Negate, please. War was declared. Get them. Get them. What is cantrip? That's a good question. So a cantrip is what we refer to a card that draws a card as. So a card that draws a card in addition to the other things we refer to as a cantrip. Am I supposed to have Spyglass in my deck here? Is Spyglass just better than Compass? It might be, right? I don't want to Spyglass Teferi, obviously, because I have a Teferi too, but like they have Vraska and they have Search for Azcanta. Or Azcanta the Sunken Rune, so we can Spyglass. Especially with their silly Wilderness Reclamation, like shutting off Azcanta is pretty good. Lycian's great, chip. Pitched a card refers to getting rid of a card, like discarding a card, or like exiling a card to a cost. So you can Spyglass anything, but it's only going to have an impact against certain things. So like, I can name Hallowed Fountain with Spyglass, but it doesn't stop Hallowed Fountain from doing anything. The easiest way to tell if something has an activated ability that Spyglass is going to stop is if something is an activated ability, it's going to have a colon on the card. So for example, Fountain of Renewal, you can see the sacrifice part at the bottom. That's an activated ability because it has a colon. Tithe Taker. None of Tithe Taker's text box has a colon, so none of this is an activated ability. Black-White Control got jumped up over by a couple other donations, so it got pushed back. Don't worry, Ian, I see you. And humans are all activated abilities because we all have colons, chat. It's just the easiest thing in the world to remember. Ooh, are we gonna resolve a Chaos one? That's exciting. That's exciting. Oh, give me a land! Give me a huge, huge tract of land! Oh, yeah, this is an instant, right? I can probably so good to make cast the card type. Yeah, this is all I want to do in life, chat. All right, let's do this in case we get a counterspell. So we almost always want to do this in response to something in case we had a counterspell off their deck. Yoinking spells is sweet. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why would you take my Antiquities War? They're working so very hard. Do. Lego, my ego. Why would you take my toys away? I'm just trying to play a friendly game of Magic the Gathering. Yeah, they gave me a 6th land. I'll take it. I'll take it. Do I play this? I think I'm actually going to hang tight here. They're going to Chemist's Insight at end of turn. I'll Chaos Wand in response. I think I just want to hold the gate up here for a Planeswalker. Really? Okay. Interesting. So I like all the cards in their hand. Cast a spell. See how you like it. So I'm gonna Unmoored Ego their Chemist's Insights because there's 2 in their graveyard. Cleansing Nova, sure. Wait, what? Why didn't I get to... Why didn't I get to... How does that work? I thought I was searching their hand. I thought I was searching their hand. You have to click on the sidebars? Oh, jeez. I thought it was gonna have me search each individual. I thought I was gonna click through. I thought it was giving me each zone one at a time. I just assumed it was giving me, all right, I'm done for the day. The fun has ended. I was gonna end soon anyways. I'm gonna be done for the day. I've never resolved Unmoored Ego before, and I just assumed it was gonna give me lots of things. That's a sad end to an otherwise fun deck. That's maybe if I took a little bit longer to read the interface, there was a prompt there, but I just assumed it put their hand in front of me, and I just assumed when I hit end searching, it was gonna tell me it was gonna go to the next zone for me. Like on Magic Online, it pops all the zones up, and I just assumed when I hit end there, it was gonna close their hand and like go to the next zone for me to search. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at the clip and see what the interface looks like, but I assume I messed that up, so it would be nice if it was maybe it told me and I'm just an idiot, but my gut instinct from the UI was that since it put their hand in front of me, I was only searching their hand and then it was gonna go to the next one. All right, I'm gonna be done for the day. Normally I'd keep streaming for a little while longer, but I've got my meeting at 5 o'clock and I've got some post-stream work to get through before. I mean, once you know how it works, it probably matters, but I'm probably never gonna resolve that card again, so I'm sure I'll post on Twitter and in the subs Discord once I know stuff. Remember, if you're interested in seeing more of my content, you can check out my website and my YouTube channel for lots of stuff from me. All the awesome decks we played today will get published there. Probably about 2.5, 3 hours from now. And I'll catch all of y'all around soon, hopefully. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And Christy okayed me streaming late every other day this week as long as the sub queue is full. Hey, Pete33, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna be doing late streams tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday to work through the extra standard decks that we have in the queue. So thanks everyone for hanging out, and shout out to Bob and all the other wonderful people, Talrand, and folks who gifted a pile of subs today. Y'all are great. I'm sure we're gonna get to get us away. Thank you for the clip. I appreciate it. Thank you for the clip so I can look at it easily. I'm gonna find someone to host here real quick. Who's streaming Magic that we like? Day 9 is streaming. Let's host Day 9 because he's great people.